class. My name is Christopher Osorio. I'm doing my presentation speech on poker, on Texas Hold'em specifically. Texas Hold'em has been around for quite a while now. It's one of the oldest games in gambling. It's one of the most, probably the most popular game out there in any casino right now. Well, that and blackjack, 21, because it's simple. But yeah, poker is it's widely known. It's in Vegas. You have professional gamblers that do this for a living. You have recreational players that just go to your local casinos to just go play and take some stress off. Try to get lucky, win some hands. You can win a pretty good deal of money if you have a good run. And you could also play at your local home, like with your family, with your friends, just for fun. Just competitive. And yeah, the crazy thing about poker, what a lot of people like and don't like, is you could win it all like that, or you could lose it all like that. Like if you have a really good hand and you go all in with $300, and someone calls you with $300, and you have another guy that calls you with $300, and you win, that's $600 you just made right there. But if you lose, boom, you just lost all your $300 you started with. And it's crazy because people play from $20 to $100 to thousands of dollars to millions of dollars. You see it all the time on TV. It's always on ESPN. The big World Series of Poker. It's pretty crazy. Um, I think one of the parts that gets people is like when there's real money on the line, you're always in the back of your head second guessing your moves. You're second guessing what your opponent's doing. You want to make sure it's worth it for you to gain the money and with that risk of losing it. So I'm gonna just go over some of the basics and hopefully you guys find it enjoyable and maybe you want to try it out and go play a couple $20 maybe just for fun play. So the best ways to win, I'm gonna go from the best hands you could have to the least best you could have. A royal flush is probably the best. That is the best hand you could have. It's 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace, all the same suit. And a suit is hearts. You got all the suits right here. You got hearts, diamonds, clubs. You got the spades. Five of those, and the royal, which would be the 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace. That's a royal flush. That's the best hand in the game, which is highly unlikely you have that, but it's the best hand. Then you got your four of a kind, which would be four of the same. So you have two kings here. You need four of those. That's four of a kind. You got your full house, which would be two of the same card, and then you have three of the same card. That's a full house. You have your three of a kind, which would be three of the same card. So let's say three aces in it for an example. That's also a strong hand. And then you start moving to the lesser hands. That's where you start to second guess yourself. Because if you have any of those hands I just said, for the most part, you're gonna win the hand and you're gonna feel confident when you have them. But when you have two pair and one pair, you start to think like you have a pair and you know you have two pair, but you start to think, oh shoot, is this person better than me? Like what can he have? What kind of pairs can he have? So I'm just gonna do a little demonstration video right now. So these are chips right here. For the most part, you buy chips. You got his chips and your chips. You only need two people to play the game. You can play with up to 9 people per table. And you start off with two cards. You little pass them out like this. You then look at your cards, see what you have. So I'm gonna show you guys. He has 9-2, which is and they're suited, which is a very bad hand, not very good. He has Jack 7. Also, this is like a subpar hand. We'll leave him face up for now for the sake of the video. Before each match, there's also an ante. So the ante in this case would be 50, 25, 25, 50. For him to see the next three cards, because everyone gets 5 community cards, he would have to call the $50. So 25, 25. So let's say for this instance he calls. And these players aren't supposed to know what each other has. Like that, we're just doing this for the sake of the video. The cards are actually face down for the whole game. So he bets 50. So he calls the 50. Now you have $100 in the pot. So $100 up for grabs right there. So then the dealer will release 3 cards for everybody to use. So in this case, the dealer drew these 3 cards. Ace, 7, 7. So now, this player right here with the Jack 7 has 3 of a kind because he uses his 7 and these 2 7s for the board. Now he has 3 7s. He has Jack 7. The Ace really doesn't matter right now. And his Jack doesn't matter. It's just basically the 7. So now this player with 9, 2 doesn't have anything on the board. Nothing. So since this player has a 3 of a kind, he's gonna bet probably like another $50, right? To try to make this player call. In this case, this player doesn't really have much. He could either re-raise or fold, and folding means that he'd end the hand if he folds, and then this player with the 3 of a kind would take the money and win the $150. But for the sake of the video, let's just say this player that has nothing tries to bluff. So let's say he puts $200 in. He's trying to bluff. This player now with 3 of a kind knows he is trying to bluff because he has the 7. So he's just going to call it strategically to make it seem like he doesn't have it. So then we see another turn of cards. We see another card. The card the dealer now drew is a 6 of diamonds. So the 6 of diamonds, now this player has 2 diamonds. The 9-2 went from basically having no chance of winning to now, if another diamond comes, he will have a flush because he will have 5 diamonds. So the Jack 7 still has 3 of a kind. Jack 7 still has 3 7s, so he is still leading the game right now. So he's probably going to bet all in at this point to make that guy try to fold because he sees two diamonds out there. So this player with the Jack 7 will go all in. It is now up to this player with the 9 deuce, the 2 diamonds, to basically gamble to see if he wants to get another diamond to get a flush because he knows he's losing right now. So for the sake of the video, let's say he calls all in and he goes all in too. Now there's roughly $400 to $500 in the pot, and they're waiting on the last card. Last card comes. It is a 3 of hearts. This player that was going for the flush has nothing because he missed his last diamond he needed, and the 7 would win because he has 3 7s right here. And then the winner would take all the money, and then that would be the loser. Quick demonstration on how to play Texas Hold'em. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you.